So on your journey, obviously you have a lot of education, right? You couldn't do what you're doing without the education. But in part of that, you're busy, you're a business savvy person. The business savviness is definitely there. Do you come from an entrepreneurial background? Do you have entrepreneurial history before you jumped into that space?
Yeah, my parents actually started a college in the Philippines, and I would always learn things about how entrepreneurial my dad was. And he just wouldn't tell me certain things. Like one day we'd drive by someplace and he'd be like, "That's where I used to sell refrigerators with your uncle." I was like, "What? You sold refrigerators? How come I didn't know about this?" And then just me, myself, when I was in high school, I grew up in the Philippines, and there was a time we had no electricity, no reliable electricity in the main capital city for a year plus. And so I started selling inverters, which are essentially truck batteries that can power a computer and power a refrigerator. I use one to power my guitar amplifier and an electric fan. And so I just kind of found, what do people need right now? How can I help my neighbors with this crisis that we're having? We all need some kind of way to keep our refrigerators running. And so, yeah, I've always just been entrepreneurially driven that way. And I like the idea of serving people and putting a brand on it, and finding where people need help and then fulfilling those needs.